Who was Pope Francis, and why did he matter to so many around the world? Pope Francis was the 266th Pope, and the first from the Americas, elected in 2013. He chose the name Francis after Saint Francis of Assisi, symbolizing humility and care for the poor. He called the Church to go to the margins, to serve the forgotten. He emphasized mercy, climate care, and a church that listens. He walked with refugees, washed prisoners' feet, and reminded the world the name of God is mercy. Loved by millions, criticized by some, he was a shepherd, a reformer, a bridge builder. May his soul rest in peace, and may the church he loved remain united in Christ. This is Objective Catholic.
Come stai? Come ti chiami? Ti piace stare qui? Nell'udienza parlavamo del dialogo fra vecchi e giovani, Questo è stato coraggioso questo, Per rimane tranquillo, Pater, il Figlio, Spirito Santo.
Amen.
Papa Francisco, ¿cómo estás de tu pierna, de tu rodilla?
¿Cómo sigue de la rodilla?
Muy caprichosa. Pero gracias por tu sonrisa, tu alegría, por estar aquí a pesar de las molestias. Nos das mucho ejemplo también a los futuros sacerdotes. Si un día vamos a Santa Marta, te llevamos una botellita.
Do you love me? Then, thank you very much. I read the word of Jesus.
Sono gemelli,
Quanto tempo hanno?
3 mesi,
Gemelli dal Brasile.
da Brasile. Grazie.
Come te la cavi con i gemelli?
Ce la facciamo?
È difficile.
Sì.
Sì,
Questo molesta
sì,
avanti, siete generosi.
sì, grazie mille.
Grazie Francisco, te queremos. Grazie.
Grazie.
Oh.
Che sono gente.
Vieni, devo vedere le foto, le tue giù.
Grazie. Papà. Papà mio. Sì, a 111. Maria, cosa auguriamo là? Salute?
Buongiorno. Hello, how are you?
Fine.
Thanks a lot. از طرف ایران نخش ابریشم questo بافته شده
che hanno fatto a mano, è un lavoro. E questo è il messaggio di Ayatollah Khamenei, il Supreme Leader, per il Natale del Signore.
E questa è la medaglia dell'11° del pontificato per lei. Ricevere lei questi ambasciatori
جناب سفیر و خیلی علاقمند هم به
Sono contento.
I'm very happy to welcome you here. Thank you for your visit.
Amare e aiutare.
So, to help.
Una può guardare un altro dall'alto.
Here's what you need to know. He made a surprise appearance in the Pope Mobile on Easter Sunday, greeting thousands in St. Peter's Square. He told Strapetti, "Thank you for bringing me back to the square," as it marked his final public engagement. Pope Francis spent the afternoon resting and had a quiet dinner. On his final hours, Pope Francis's last words were a sincere expression of gratitude to his longtime nurse and health aide, Massimiliano Strapetti. This moment was particularly poignant. In the early hours of Monday, April 21st, he became ill and lost consciousness shortly after. He passed away peacefully. Throughout his tenure, he was known for his progressive vision for the Catholic Church, focusing on compassion, humility, and social justice.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buona Pasqua. Maestro delle cerimonie. Grazie e grazie per tutto quello che avete fatto. Grazie a lei, sei così forte. Quando comandano le donne, le cose vanno. Grazie e grazie a tutti voi. Prego per voi, per favore fatelo per me. Grazie.
E non dimentichiamo cosa succederà nel giudizio finale. Il Signore non ci domanderà cosa hai studiato, quante lauree hai avuto, quante opere hai portato, no. Vieni con me, dirà il Signore, perché ho avuto fame e mi hai dato da mangiare, ho avuto sete e mi hai dato da bere, e ho perseguitato e mi hai custodito. Questo è il tema dell'esame finale, no? Sul quale noi saremo giudicati.
This is where the Pope is going to be buried. The last group of people to pay their respects to Pope Francis will be the poor, whom he dedicated his papacy to. They're actually going to be here on the steps of this basilica before he is interred. This is the Pope's favorite church, and we're getting the first images of his tomb. And you can see, very simple, it will say the word Franciscus, and then there is a replica, essentially, of the silver pectoral cross that the Holy Father has worn since he was Archbishop of Buenos Aires. And it's interesting that the Pope will spend his eternity here in this basilica because this is the church that he visited on the first day of his papacy when he snuck out of the Vatican to pray here.
Pope Francis's funeral will take place in 3 parts, called stations. First station, preparation of the body. Once medical professionals certify the death of a pope, the pope lies in rest in his private chapel. His ring will be defaced. You may have seen this done in the movie Conclave. That's because the ring could be used as the pope's official seal. It's broken to prevent another person from using it on documents. His apartment will be sealed. Another thing you may have seen in Conclave. This was traditionally done to prevent looting. The Pope's chief of staff will run the Vatican until a new pope is chosen, and he will plan the pope's funeral. This man is Cardinal Kevin Joseph Farrell, appointed by Pope Francis in 2019. He will formally call the deceased pope by his full birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio. There's also a legend that the pope will be tapped on the forehead 3 times with a small silver hammer, but there is no documented proof that this is actually done. Second station, viewing the body. The pope is placed in a simple casket to emphasize his humble role as a pastor. He is dressed in a simple white cassock and red vestments and carried to St. Peter's Basilica, where public viewing will last 3 days. After the public viewing comes his funeral, where a white cloth will be placed over Pope Francis's face. There will be a funeral mass most likely held inside at St. Peter's. Masses said in Pope Francis's name will continue for 9 days, a period of mourning. Third station, the burial. Pope Francis said he wanted to be buried in the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, a place he visited to pray and meditate after each of his more than 100 trips abroad. Francis's wish was for a procession across Rome to Santa Maria Maggiore, including the hearse and cars carrying others who will attend this private ritual.
Now that the Pope has died, how is the next one chosen? When a Pope dies, the Church begins the conclave, a secret election held in the Sistine Chapel. Only cardinals under age 80 can vote. They pray, then vote in silence. A 2/3 majority is needed. Ballots are burned after each vote. If no Pope is chosen, black smoke. When one is elected, white smoke rises. The world knows Habemus Papam. We have a Pope! It's not politics. It's discernment, prayer, and tradition dating back to the year 1059. Faith goes beyond facts, but never against them. This is objective Catholic.